This video gives a quick introduction to searching Britannica Academic Edition, a research database provided by the DVC Library. Britannica Academic is free for students to use and allows you to search for high-quality reference articles on all topics. If you've ever used the free version of the Encyclopedia Britannica Online, then you're probably already familiar with the kinds of articles in this database. The college has a paid subscription, though, which gives you some access to additional features and, best of all, no ads. Starting from the DVC Library homepage, scroll down the page to the Find menu for the link to the A to Z list of databases. This will take you to a page with a list of all the databases that DVC offers. The A to Z list is alphabetical, so scroll down the list until you find Britannica Academic. Because we're searching an encyclopedia, we're going to want to keep our search terms very simple. Encyclopedia articles are usually titled after what they're about. So if we're searching for a person, for example, the article title is just going to be that person's name. So let's try searching for Jonathan Swift. So you see when I type, the database gives us recommended articles, and that will help you to know you're on the right track. We can click on this one. So as you can see, the article is quite in-depth, which is great for your research. Within the article, there are various hyperlinked words, and these will take you to more articles within the database. The table of contents gives you some idea of what the article covers, and you can jump around as needed. One thing I would definitely like to point out is a benefit of using a subscription database are these extra resources at the top that would not be included in the free version of the encyclopedia. So you can see if there's any related images or videos. In this case, we just have the one portrait of Jonathan Swift. Related would be related articles in the database that you might want to check out. So we see English literature, Irish literature, poetry, satire. Satire might be interesting to read. And then another thing that I like in the Related tab is taking a look at the web's best sites. So the database has provided additional online resources. So this can be a way to kind of expand your research. And the database editors have deemed them to be high quality, so you can trust the content that they're pointing you to. So you might want to go to the Poetry Foundation's biography of Jonathan Swift. Other searches you might want to do if you're researching an author would be to research the country or the time period they were writing in. So we know that Jonathan Swift was a satirist, and he satirizes the Enlightenment period, so you might want to do a search on the Enlightenment. And we have an article here that looks pretty detailed, pretty nice, but we see that this is a brief treatment, but if you wanted to see a full treatment, they recommend you visit this article, Europe, History of the Enlightenment. And I've taken a look at that article. I won't click on it now, but if you go there, you'll see a much longer section that covers the Enlightenment in more depth. So some other tools that I want to point out are the ones that are up here along the top. Printing, you might want to print your article. Citation is very useful. Most databases have a cite tool. Britannica Academic is no different, and this will give you an MLA citation that you can include in your works cited. So here is the citation. You would just copy and paste it. Do keep in mind that database generated citations can contain errors, so you may want to proofread that, or I recommend you proofread it. If you were doing a paper for another class and you were using a different style, you could find that here. So APA and Chicago are the common ones on our campus. I also recommend that if you find an article you like, you send it to yourself by using this share button up here, and you can send yourself the article in an email, which is always great because it can sometimes be hard to retrace your steps. So I think that's enough to get you started on using Britannica Academic. Remember that you can always ask a librarian for help searching this database or for help with any other aspect of library research. We are available online via our 24/7 chat service, which you can find using the Ask a Librarian link on the library's homepage. Thanks for watching and good luck with your research.